This controversial topic has to do with whether a woman with elevated levels of testosterone should be allowed to compete against other women. I'm completely confused on how I feel about this issue and I would love your opinion, so listen up. This is the case of Caster Semenya, a South African woman who's a two-time Olympic gold medalist in the 800 meters in 2012 and 16. Now let me be clear, Caster Semenya is not a transgender athlete. That is a debate for another time. She has a condition called disorders of sex development or DSD that causes elevated levels of testosterone. Extra testosterone leads to an enhanced level of muscle development. Now, World Athletics has a regulation that women who suffer from a specific DSD, namely 46XY DSD, are required to take testosterone suppression medication so as to compete with other women. This is because women with this condition develop muscles in a manner that is closer to a man. Now, Semenya challenged the regulation in the Court of Arbitrations for Sport in Switzerland, and in 2019 she lost the case. She appealed the decision to the Swiss Supreme Court, where the appeal was once again rejected. But just last week, the European Court of Human Rights ruled in her favor, saying that competition rules discriminated against her and infringed on her human rights. The case will now go back to the Supreme Court, or they can appeal the ruling. So that's the background. Now, when I read about this, I was puzzled as to why would World Athletics have such a regulation. World Athletics says that part of their responsibility is to create a fair system for men and women, and the separation between male and female categories in athletics is founded more on biology rather than the individual's legal status. And the Court of Arbitration also admitted that the law is discriminatory, but they also found that it met the criteria of being necessary, reasonable, and proportionate. Semenya's argument is that this is not fair. She tried to take the medications, but it made her sick. And this is not something she did intentionally, it is something she was born with. So why should she get penalized? So, whose side are you on? Both make a valid argument. It is the World Athletics' job to ensure fair competition between athletes, which is why they have this regulation. The other side, of course, is Semenya's, which also makes complete sense. How is it her fault? She's born with this condition. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching Sportify.